Hey, it's Greg. So we're gonna dive in today, me and Leanne, and we're gonna talk to you about training and toning up and all of that kind of good stuff. So if you are watching live, then obviously hit live. If you're watching and you're just chilling, not doing anything, and you want to come join us, then But yeah, so ladies, just say hello. Just comment hello for me, or give me a heart so I know. Hey Danielle, I knew you'd be here. Just drop a comment so I know that you're live and you're ready to go. If you've got a question, comment below and I'll happily answer it for you. Okay, so Danielle's live. Who else is live? We've got 5 so far. Woo! Yo.
Hello.
Hello, is it me you're looking for? I can see in your eyes. I never know the next bit.
I know, that's as far as I know, I'm afraid, so we can't continue that.
Wake up suddenly, you're in love. There you go. Right. I'm a bit giddy because I've just done legs. What? I'm a bit giddy. I've just done legs.
Pain. I'm in a
are you suffering?
Bad way. Yeah.
Are you suffering? Oh dear.
My body's in shock right now.
Oh dear. Oh well. Hey, every day's leg day. You know this.
Yeah, my legs.
Let's go. Let's get this show on the road. Stop moaning. We can't moan about training. We're here to talk about training.
No, we love it though. We love it. We love it.
Cool. So we got Danielle live. I don't know who else is live. They're being shy, so they won't comment. But anyone who watches this back live, I'm gonna go a little bit deep on certain things at some point. So yeah, let's talk about toning and training and how to tone up. Do you want to go first?
Okay. Well, I wrote down the questions.
Go on then.
So the secret fat loss exercise, shall we start with?
Yeah. All right.
So the one exercise for fat loss.
Do you want
to answer what my answer was?
Go on. You have your answer. I'll give you mine.
My answer was diet. There's no one exercise for fat loss. It is all nutrition and diet.
Nutrition and diet.
That's it.
That is the exercise. It's like 50 reps of push the plate away a little bit more.
Or cut down on this.
Yeah, stop doing so many reps of this.
Yeah, just cut the reps on the fork to mouth.
Exactly. Like, I don't understand why. No, I do understand. It's because doctors who have no nutrition training, by the way, for about 2 weeks. It's because the world is like, do my fat loss workouts. Piss off.
Yeah.
It's all bollocks marketing. Like, I did a degree in this stuff, and we were never taught anything about fat loss training. So yeah, it's all bollocks. It's just advertising and marketing.
Yeah, everything in this industry is, because when someone's trying to sell you something, they have to try and make it as appealing as possible. So the number one issue that most ladies want to deal with is fat loss. So that's what we're going to try and sell everybody.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, ladies. So ladies, if this makes sense, just hit the heart, comment, and interact, because we don't like talking to ourselves.
No, and there's 5. It says there's 5 people in here, so.
5, yeah, 4, 5, yeah, man, that's fine. Cool. All right. So what's next?
Okay, so cool. We smashed the question already. Wow.
Yeah, man. Hey, Deborah. By the way, I see Deborah's there. Yeah, go on.
HIIT burns fat.
Right. So, ladies, I really want you to get this into your mind. First of all, I'm going to tell you a really harsh truth that most people won't want to like to hear. Hey, Deborah.
Okay.
Most ladies, or most people, men or women, doesn't matter, aren't doing HIIT. Do you remember when we were younger and it used to be circuit training in a sports hall, in a church hall? That is what you're doing. You're doing circuit training. You're not doing HIIT. Like, again, this is marketing. Because if I made you work to high intensity, you're going to need like a 3 or 4 minute break between exercises. There's no way you can work at high intensity and then start doing burpees in a minute. No, it's a lie.
Yeah. It's not real high intensity then.
No. It's circuit training, ladies. That is all it is. And it's made to sound sexy. So in the hall back in the day, used to go around in a little circuit with like a mat there with some dumbbells there or whatever back in the day. We just sexied it up to make it sound sexy. It's like high intensity training because you're amazing. Piss off.
Right, and I think as well we see HIIT training on, again going back to Instagram influencers who are actually usually doing HIIT training, you know, like doing the intervals on a treadmill, like running, sprinting and walking. We see that, we read the caption HIIT, and then we associate HIIT, like you said, with circuit, and then we want to tell the world that we're doing HIIT as well, and actually you're not.
It's not HIIT.
HIIT is savage.
Yeah, if I made anyone come to my gym and do a HIIT session, they wouldn't talk to me again.
No, it's horrific. I've done HIIT cardio before when I was following a plan in the beginning, and it was brutal. It was proper HIIT on a cross trainer. Like, I think it was something crazy, like 1 minute steady and then 30 seconds literally as fast and as hard as you could go, and that minute in between, for 15 minutes I was dead.
So yeah, it just gets my nerves.
It's not, yeah.
So Danielle says, go on. No, go on.
It's not great for everybody, HIIT. I mean, that's like athlete level, and depending on your level of knowledge, your nutrition, your muscle mass, fat weight, your fat percentage, there's so much to take into consideration that HIIT really isn't for everybody.
No. And Danielle says she was told by a health advisor to do HIIT sessions to tone. My life.
A health advisor? Where do we find one of those? As in a gym, or?
It's probably some NHS worker who, again, has never been taught nutrition or working with someone's physique. So it was really interesting. So have you watched Michelle Barnes's?
Not yet. I'm going to do it tonight.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to watch it tonight.
Yeah, but you're right. So this lady is super lean and hardly does any cardio or hardly any like high intensity stuff. In fact, she does no high intensity stuff. Yeah, it was someone in the NHS. I knew it. So Danielle, I used to work in the NHS. I used to run gynecology, maternity, endocrinology, and again, most of those people haven't been trained in actually changing someone's physique. They've just heard it on the grapevine. They've got some leaflet that's that's like pretty much rubbish. So yeah, cool.
That's really irritating, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, if I was to say there was one exercise for people to start sorting out their physique, I'm going to say walking.
Yeah, same. Exactly
right.
The same.
Yeah, start walking, people. Like, walking is... Should I geek out a little bit?
Go on.
Right.
He's warming up.
Warming up. No, so walking is what we call low intensity exercise, right? So the body doesn't need lots of energy really, really fast. So it goes, okay, we're going to do this for a while. Let's dip into for some fat stores after about 20, 30 minutes to start using energy. When the body wants to go on rocket fuel, it goes for glycogen, i.e. carbs. So if you're doing interval training, I'm not going to say HIIT anymore, but if you're doing HIIT style, whatever interval training, your body's going to want the rocket fuel so you can work fairly hard. And it's quickly. Not going to go for fat stores. So low intensity exercise, ladies, is where you're going to want to, if you're thinking about the physique. So walking is perfect for most of my clients. If I just get them to start walking in conjunction with the first one, which was
diet.
There you go. They normally get awesome.
Let's not use that word, nutrition.
I'm quite happy with the word diet because everyone's got a diet. I'm cool with it. I'm not one of these, like, I know a lot of ladies are like, oh my God, I can't say the word diet. But everyone's got a diet. Whether you're shady down the road, whether you're eating too many pizzas, everyone has a diet. Yeah.
It's just whatever passes your lips is your diet every day.
Exactly that. Oh, Chrissy's here. Hey, Chrissy. Chrissy's part of Team Rich.
Oh, hi, Chrissy.
She's having a poke around in my group. So, you know.
Oh, I love that.
So, yeah. Cool. Chrissy, make yourself known. Come say hello. Anyway, what's next?
So next is training programs.
Okay.
What was the question? Why women need a training program? Was that the question?
Well, it's something that comes up quite a lot, right? Like a lot of the ladies I come to, they've been to personal trainers. and the personal trainers haven't really got a plan. Like I watched it today. Yo, Chrissy. I watched
Hello.
it today, right? PT in the gym, and he's just making up exercises as he goes along. There's no structure. And this poor woman is just like, what are we doing next? She just keeps asking him what we're doing next. And I'm like, oh God. And I'm just like, no.
There's no way to
So,
progress on that, is there, really, if
no.
it's not planned?
Yeah. So ladies have a plan. Like all of my clients have a plan. They have structure. They know what they're doing week in, week out, so they can get better, and we can record like how you progress over time.
Yeah.
Like, didn't you do a training plan that was like 12 weeks at one point?
Yes,
Carry on.
my first ever introduction into getting into the gym and weights, so resistance training. My first ever plan was 12 weeks, all over body workout, really simple compound movements, 3 times a week for 12 weeks. And that was the foundation of what I've built the rest on.
Exactly. So I think the problem is that, like, ladies, and Chrissy, you can chime in on this stuff. Chrissy's awesome, by the way. Like, I think ladies have been sold entertainment training.
Yeah.
Like, oh, variety is the spice of training and all that stuff. No, ladies, get consistent. Like 4 weeks, and then sometimes I don't even change too many exercises. I might change the order just to keep it fresh, but I'm going to use certain ones in the program.
Yeah, because you know they work. We like to overcomplicate things and be seen to be doing things different. Again, Instagram sexiness, we don't need it.
Exactly.
Keep it
Hey, Kim. Kim's
Hi,
here
Kim.
as well. So yeah, ladies, like, you have to calm your minds, I think, and you don't need to change your training every 4 weeks. Seriously.
No.
Some people can make some awesome progress on an 8-week plan.
Yeah.
Ladies, do you want me to tell you how a baby cow can make you get really strong? Only if the ladies type cow below. I'll tell you the story. What does Chrissy put? Oh, hold on. Let's not forget confuse the muscles. Exactly, Chrissy. Exactly. What is muscle confusion? Like, your muscles do 2 things, ladies, right? They contract or flex, and they extend. They don't do anything else. All right. No. So Danielle says cow. If I get 4 more cows, I'll tell you how a baby. Okay, cool. Okay, we've got 3. Right, ladies. This is how a baby cow can make you stronger, right, and fitter. So there's a legend, there's a story, right, about. Have you frozen, Leanne? There you go.
No.
That's right. There's a story of a Greek legend called Milo, right? And what this guy did was there was a baby cow in the field, so he picked it up one day and jumps over the fence with it.
Right.
Yeah. Then as time went on, the cow got bigger, but he was still jumping over the fence with the cow. So he was getting he was getting stronger as the cow was getting bigger. So ladies, it's called overload. Yeah, most people when they go to the gym, they do the same weight every time. Like, you need some progressive overload. Like, you know, Leanne, what did I do to you the other day?
FaceTimed me when I was in the middle of a workout and doubled my weight. I was using 5 kg plates and Greg was like, come on now. And I know I can lift heavier, but I was comfortable. So Greg made me do it with 10s and I did it easy, but I felt it better. My back was hurting the next day, so I wasn't pushing myself.
Yeah. So I think, ladies, like, especially if you train with weights and stuff, don't be scared. If you know what you're doing, obviously get a good coach to help you or to show you what to do, but don't be afraid to overload. Yeah. I think too many ladies stay on the same weights all the time. Hey, Donna, they stay on the same weights.
Well, what I see is when people get comfortable with the same weight, like you just said, they're doing the same exercises with the same weight for ages, and then because they're not seeing any changes and they're not challenging their strength by adding extra overload, that's then they go and try a whole different workout routine just to try and spice it up, when really that energy should be focused on progression. Oh, Donna, don't start.
Ladies, the pineapples are in. Right.
Ready. Are we even halfway down the list?
I don't think so. Go on. Hit me
Come on,
next.
Donna.
Hold on,
Right,
ladies.
so
If you got a question, comment below the question, and we will get to them. Any
yeah.
training, nutrition questions, comment below, and we'll get to them. Yeah, go on, shoot now. What's the next one?
Right, so next to training program, I did put everybody's got individual needs, level of where they're starting and where they're trying to go to. So I think when we see these programs that are one size fits all, really it doesn't. So it needs to be tailored to your needs and your requirements, which I think a lot of people skip on as well, don't they? They see what someone else is doing and think that they can just do what that person's doing rather than what suits their body and their needs.
Well, that was the thing. Like this, so this PT in the gym earlier, he had this lady doing back squats, and her knees were caving, her ankles were rolling. Oh my god! I was like, no, like he should be getting her to do a body weight squat. But it was like trying to impress her and and Chrissy's just hit a nail on the head. People are too addicted to being sore after a workout.
Yeah, yeah.
Like there's this thing, I've got to be broken after a workout. No.
You haven't. No. You can work the muscle without not being able to walk the next day. Like,
yeah.
You don't have to go to that point every single time.
Any PT can make you sore. Like the £5 Larry down the road can make you sore. It's not difficult.
Yeah.
My goal for me, I want you to train hard, but I still want you to look after the kids, have sex with your husband, be able to make dinner, go shopping.
Greg, I've done my upper body workout today that you programmed me, and I am ruined. I don't know if I'll be cooking dinner tonight.
Yeah, but I've got to push you, right?
Yeah, you've got to. And we're getting back into it. I've not trained with a routine for a while, but yeah, you are right. You're right.
But I think the thing is, like for you, I'll program for you differently than I'll program for someone else. Because I know I can push you. You've trained, so it's cool. And Donna's right. Yeah, the whole no pain, no gain thing. Like, ladies, this is not 50 Shades of Greg.
50 Shades of Greg.
Yeah.
I love it.
Exactly.
Okay.
Cool. Kim says can't walk, hitting leg press for after being out for over a year. Legs are on fire. So Kim trained legs yesterday.
Yes, so did I. Leg day yesterday.
I did legs today. I only did like 5 exercises. I'm gonna feel it tomorrow.
That's all you need, Dave.
Yeah.
Just restart and get used to it. That's why we're all hurting.
What did you do for your leg session yesterday?
I done Collins yesterday, and I regretted it massively. I was being all cocky, like I'll keep up with you. I can do your workout. Fucking hell. Yeah, so there was like a giant set. So standard squats on the Smith machine, and then hack squat and wide stance, and then a goblet squat. So 2 sets of that. I mean, I can't, leg extensions to finish, walking lunges to fail at the end, and it was just dirty.
You're going to be no use to your husband tomorrow, right?
No, I'm not. Because I thought they would hurt today. They're heavy today, but as the day goes on, they're getting worse and worse. So it's going to be tomorrow.
Yeah, they will do tomorrow. Ladies, just a quick question. I just want to know from the ladies who are watching. Ladies, what's your worst exercise? Like, which exercise do you hate the most? Just comment below. I'm curious to see what the ladies hate the most, just while we're talking. Cool. Okay. Right, while the ladies are commenting, what's the next question? What's the next bit?
Okay, so the next one, I only wrote roughly.
That's right.
I put women training wrong.
Yeah, so I think here's this thing, right? Like, generally, I'm going to say generally, men and women aren't too dissimilar. Like, we've all got the same arms and legs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And our bodies move the same. Yeah.
Well, almost.
Almost.
So, ladies, like, you're made to have babies, right? So your hips are generally wider.
Yeah.
So there's something that I bet you most of these ladies' PTs will never tell them. There's something called the Q angle.
Right.
And what that is the angle of the knees in relation to the hip.
Yeah.
So ladies have a higher risk of doing things like cruciate ligament injuries because of this Q angle. So because you have to really strengthen the quads and strengthen the calves and all that stuff. So ladies, you should be doing lots of what we call single leg work. Yeah, Bulgarian split squats in particular. Don't make that noise. Don't make that noise.
They
A
are
video of mine.
brilliant, but my God, they hurt.
Yeah.
But
So,
they are good.
split squats, lunges
Mm-hmm.
would be my other one. Yeah, those would be the big two. But I think every lady should have those in their program somewhere, whether it be a lunge, split squat, or variations. And there's a million ways you can do that. But I do think ladies don't do enough single leg work. But I guarantee most ladies don't do them because they're worried about balance.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Deborah's just said, I just like lunges. All right, Deborah, if you want me to give you a tip on how to make your lunges better, just comment below tip and I'll give you a little insight how to do lunges.
Oh, Danielle just said burpees and a plank. I'm with you with the burpees.
Yeah. Yeah. Donna, talk to me after and we'll sort out a little program for you. Burpees and planks. Yeah, I'm not a great fan of burpees. Like, I don't really see the need for them.
They're just too high energy for me.
I don't really. Do you know what? Actually, I'm gonna say something. I'm not a great fan of planks either.
Are you not? Why?
Well, in your daily life, how often do you do this? Well, actually.
No.
Sorry, ladies. Sorry, we're taking it down a notch or two. Sorry. But no, seriously though, right? In your life, how many times do you just stay there stationary? You don't. It just doesn't happen. Like even once a week.
Is it good at strengthening your core as a whole for balance, compound movements every day?
Donna just nailed it. Look.
Yeah, of course she did. We were all thinking it. Donna has to say it.
Yeah, but no. But seriously, I think. Could you imagine trying to have sex on a plank though?
Oh no, that'd be game over after about 30 seconds.
Yeah, no. Where was I? Yeah, no, I think 30 seconds. No, I think it's got a place, but I think planks are overused. Like,
so what would you put in place of a plank?
For me, Turkish get-ups, shoulder taps, or quadruple shoulder taps. So like you're on all fours, but you just bring your knees off the floor. Side planks are probably better than normal planks as well. Okay. Yeah, because I think what people don't do, right? No one does this in the gym. No one does rotation. Deborah, I'm going to ask you a question in a minute. No one does rotation. Like no one moves like on their axis. Yeah. So yeah, people don't move. So it's like, well, you need to build up the obliques, the rotators, and all that stuff. So people don't do any rotation in their training. Everyone just squats, deadlifts.
Wood choppers.
Yeah, wood chops are awesome. Yeah. A Palloff press is another one, which is awesome. Ooh. Never seen one of those?
No.
Right. I'll show you.
Okay.
I'll show you. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Cool. All right. So Danielle said push-ups. I'm going to come to push-ups in a minute. So Deborah, yeah, Russian twist from Donna. Awesome. Yeah. Chrissy's like, I hate side plank. Chrissy, right? If you do a side plank on a cable machine, so you get a side plank, you have a cable machine out in front, and you do rows with a cable. Oh, beautiful exercise. Beautiful exercise.
I want a video of that. Demonstrate.
Okay, I'll video it tomorrow for you.
Yeah, okay.
Cool. Excellent. Right, so I'm going to do Deborah's tip on how to do lunges better. So Deborah, the problem for most people when they do lunges, right, is it's like you're trying to go on a tightrope. It's like you're trying to do lunges on this pen. So what I do is I get clients to move their feet about hip width apart and then visualize train tracks. In fact, Deborah, if you're not at work, get up and do it now. Right. So get up, take your feet shoulder width apart. Imagine you've got 2 train tracks now. You are a train now. And you have to keep the Chris is like, I want a video too. Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Right. Put it in the group and then tag us all in it.
Yes,
I think that's fair.
All right, I'll try and do it. Yeah, so get up, keep your feet shoulder width. So imagine now you're on train tracks and your feet are the wheels. You cannot come off those train tracks. You can't come inside, you can't go outside. And all you do is you step forward on that train track. So you step, then lunge down.
Yeah.
yeah, and then come back on that train track, etc.
Hmm.
And I think if you do that, Deborah, it will make your lunges so much easier. I
Yeah.
think people rush lunges, like they're trying to do them really fast. I'd rather people step forward, lunge down, come up, step
Yeah.
back until you
Yeah.
get proficient. So train tracks, people, train tracks.
Mm. Yeah.
Cool.
Because you don't walk with your feet like that, do you? You walk
No, you wouldn't walk on
side
a
by side.
tightrope. You look like
No, no, no.
a nutter.
And you gain stability, don't you, by having that bit of width in between your legs? You get your stability's easier, better.
Yeah. Donna just said that it works. Ask Greg how many times I used to fall over until I knew the track. Yeah, man.
Oh,
It's
this
all about the
isn't over
training.
enough.
Yeah, but Donna's like been training with me on and off for like 10 years or something crazy. So
Yeah,
yeah.
very knowledgeable.
And Danielle was talking about press ups. I think ladies really do struggle with press ups.
Yeah.
Now, here is what I would suggest, like for Danielle, is to do a plank with your arms long. So don't do a forearm plank. Do planks with long arms, because you've got to think about it. A press up is just a moving plank.
Of course it is.
So if you
Just bend
work
the
on
elbow.
that plank, then you're good.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. With your arms shoulder width apart.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it. Yeah, like that. That's it. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I think the other thing as well, when people plank, they don't focus on like engaging the muscles from the calves, the glutes, the upper back, and the stomach. They just kind of just do like the stomach.
Yeah.
But
You have to be a solid whole,
yeah,
don't you? The whole thing needs to be engaged.
exactly. And Kim's a nutter because she likes burpees, but then and I know Kim's a nutter. Weird. Weirdo.
Oh.
Yeah, weirdo.
Oh,
There's weird people everywhere. You can't help these people.
yeah.
Cool.
Everyone's got different taste, Greg.
Cool. All right. What's next?
Okay, so next is the cow with a question mark, exclamation mark, but you covered that already.
Yeah, I
Because
think
I
I hit
had
that
some
once.
answers for the cow.
That's all right. That's cool. I got that one.
Okay, so the difference between training and working out.
Oh, oh. Hold on.
Go on. You shoot.
Donna's doing. There was too many jokes. I'm building my press up movements against the wall. Yeah, perfect, Donna. So that's perfect to focus on that. Donna's just working some rehab on her shoulders.
Yeah.
Yeah. Press ups against the wall, and then you can work the surface down. I think I did a video a long time ago in this group where I did press ups on a bench to show people
I
how.
remember.
There you go.
Makes it easier, doesn't it?
Exactly that.
Yeah.
All right. What was the question again?
So the difference between training and a workout.
Oh, okay, cool. Ladies, I'm going to ask you the question. What do you think is the difference between training and the workout? I'm going to sit here and not do anything until I get some answers. Actually, do you know what? I'm hungry.
Oh, don't. What are you eating?
Just got a raw blackjack.
I've eaten so much today, but I still need more. My muscles are starving.
So ladies, comment.
Right now.
What do you think? What do you think the difference is between a workout and a training?
Training.
What do you think it is, Leanne? I don't know. Yeah.
I didn't even write anything down, you know.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be right or not, but
no, that's all right. It's cool.
Training, I would say, is a solid program with clear progression. I know, like pushing yourself and progression. And I think a workout is, oh, I've been for a 5 mile run this morning. I've worked out.
Yeah, that kind of helps. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Danielle, just so Danielle knows, there's 20 grams in protein in this bad boy.
Oh, I need one of those.
It's gonna be good. I'm gonna enjoy it. Yeah, so I think you and Donna are both right. Training is about consistency and about building progress, right? So the problem is most people just do random workouts. Today I'm gonna do HIIT. Today I'm gonna do that. Like I talked about before with the cow, there's no progression. So like ladies, you need like a foundation, you need a structure, because that's how you see progress. Like all these people with like amazing bodies, it's because they've had progressive training over time. I think training has a goal as well. So it's like, right, what's the goal? So out of my training session today, I'm going to talk about my training session. My goal in between lifts was to see how quickly I got back down to 140 beats per minute heart rate.
Yeah. So your
Yeah.
recovery rate. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I wouldn't start lifting again until I was back at 140. So for most people, here's what they did. So that sometimes took me about 2 minutes, minute and a half. But what it meant was I could then lift heavier because I was rested and ready to go again. Most people, like we've got this mindset of I've got to keep my heart rate high. But what happens is over time you get tired. So your lifts and your training just becomes ragged. So then it just isn't training anymore. It's just flopping around the place.
Yeah. Well, you're lacking oxygen, aren't you? So if you haven't given your body that chance to recover and get over what you've just lifted, like you said, you're not going to be able to. You probably have to drop your weight rather than progress it more.
Yeah.
And then that's not what we're aiming for. We want it to be heavier with better form and more stress on the muscle. So you need to be rested enough in between each set.
Most people don't rest enough.
And I think some people just want to rush through the workouts. They want to get it done.
So like my morning crew, they train at 6 o'clock. I put a picture earlier in. I time their rests.
Okay.
So no one moves before the rest till that time period of rest. I program it right. Because of this exercise is going to have this much rest. Now it's a group program, so it's hard to individualize, but that's the key.
Well, like the bigger the movement, the longer the rest, really, isn't it?
So, yeah, the more intense the exercise, the longer the rest.
If you're deadlifting, you're going to need a bit more rest than you are if you were doing a bicep curl.
Exactly. Oh, you should have seen my heart rate after doing, what's I doing? 60 kg maybe for deadlifts. My heart rate was like through the roof. I was like,
I was trying to work out my 60. So my plan today was 3 sets of 10 at 65% of my deadlift, 1 RM, and I don't know what that is. So I ended up doing it at 50, and I was like, okay, that might be a bit too heavy for 65%. But I was like, fuck it, I still lifted it. I still got all my reps.
No. So if your max was 100 kg. Yeah, 65% of that is 65 kg.
That's not my 1 rep max at the moment, is it? That's what I'm working towards.
All right. Well, yeah. So 50 is a good number. Okay. That's cool. Right. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. So if you said now your 1 rep was about 80, 50 is probably a good number. Perfect.
Okay.
It's good.
So
how did it feel? How did it feel?
Amazing.
Yeah. Good. Were you dying afterwards? You're like
100% I was dying. And I had longer rest in between my deadlifts.
Exactly. I put in 2 minutes or something, didn't I?
Yeah, 2 minutes in between each one, which was the perfect amount of time.
Perfect. So Kim asked how my ankle was doing now you're down training. Ankle feels good, actually. It's still not as strong as the other one. That's fine. And what I do in my rest periods is I do calf work in between my rests. So I might do some calf raises, do some ankle mobility stuff in between sets. So let's say I did a front squat, I'll then go and as my rest, I'll go and do some ankle work. So it doesn't make my long workout too long. So yes, get in there. I can't jump. I'm not jumping just yet. I did climb the other day, but I just made sure I climbed down. Yeah, it's weird. It's scary because obviously I haven't been on the climbing wall for so long. But yeah, man. Yeah, but I've got an awesome physio. And just do the work, right?
Yeah, exactly. Look how quick you come back to it. You haven't sat still.
Now there was a point where I did sit still. Where I was like, I'm just gonna eat everything.
Yeah, but I mean, like in terms now, the fact that you're where you are already after that injury is amazing.
Do the work and pay for a good physio.
Yeah, exactly. If you need fixing, you need to find the right person to do it.
That's why I've got Leeann in my corner.
Yeah.
Cool. What's next?
Okay, so next is exercises to shape your body.
Cool.
And then I think it said tone up over next to it when on your questions.
All right, well, I'll let you talk about this one. Go on. I'm eating.
Okay, so yeah, I'm really jealous. My mouth's actually watering. I haven't got any. Go away. Yeah. Can I screenshot that?
Yeah, go on.
Screenshot Greg. Oh.
Go on.
Okay, so exercises to shape your body. So we was talking about the other day about toning up, and I think we need to focus on toning up a whole, using that word, changing our body as a whole rather than focusing on one area. So we don't, someone that says, oh, I want to get rid of my tummy, but they've not mentioned that they have to get rid of the body fat percentage as a whole on their body. So where I would be inclined to start, and where I did start with my 12-week training when I first started resistance training, is big compound movements that uses a group of muscles. So like your squat, your deadlift, presses, no like Fanny Annie isolating movements to begin with, you know. So like, especially if you are a beginner, do you not do you like that term, Fanny Annie? Yeah, so I think personally that compound movements are best for changing body composition because they use a nice big group of muscles, and they get you strong. And when you're strong, you've got bigger muscle mass, your body composition will change slowly over time, and that's where I'll start.
Exactly that. Squat, lunge, hip hinge. When I say hip hinge, I mean deadlift.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know what? I've kettlebell swings. I don't really like them anymore.
Why?
The risk to reward ratio for doing them is too high.
Yeah.
Like, most people don't know how to hip hinge properly.
No, they don't. When
And
I try and show people to get into a deadlift position, their posture is absolutely shocking. And I mean, like, their back is arched. And when I say just hinge at the hip and don't move any other body part, they go like this with their arms, then they bend their knees. And it's very, very worrying that people can't manipulate. You haven't even got to manipulate. It's quite a natural position to get in, but people can't get into that position. Stop it.
do
Yeah,
you know what I
so
say?
people need to work on their posture. I feel posture,
Yeah,
being able
people
to
don't.
stand
Yeah.
up straight. Yeah.
Yeah, I think learning to hip hinge is a really fundamental skill. Do you know what I say to clients?
Go on.
Stick your butt out, stick your tits out.
Yeah, chest up, bum out.
Yeah,
That's
like it
what I
works
say to them.
every time without fail.
Yeah.
Works really well. So yeah,
Oh,
so where were we? So
Donna's a swinger. I didn't know Donna swung.
Donna's a swinger.
Donna's a
Like,
swinger.
I think swings are great, but not many people do them well. So I don't program them half as much. I'd rather, if I've got someone, if I've got for certain people, I'll include something like a kettlebell clean, like that video I did the other day in the client group. Yeah, something like that, maybe. But yeah, maybe not as many swings.
I'll read it in a minute, okay?
Hey.
You'll say hello, Reg? No. No.
Awesome.
Shut the door.
Yeah. So squat, ladies. Everyone should have some form of a squat movement. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone should have some form of a hip hinge. Everyone should have some form of a single leg movement. Everyone should have an overhead press and a what we call a horizontal press. Yeah. So like a pushing away.
Yeah.
Everyone should have a pull. So a vertical pull, as in pulling down. So lat pull down maybe, or a pull up, and a horizontal pull. So pulling that way as well. I think there should be some rotation in everyone's movements as well. And I think everyone should have some lateral movement. Like, no one trains side to side. I'm like,
I know.
Why not?
I don't know.
I don't understand. Everyone just like, you watch Instagram, right? Go on Instagram and just watch. Everyone does the same freaking exercise. It's boring. That's why I don't look at exercise that people train on Instagram anymore. I'm like, oh, you lot are boring.
Well, you shouldn't anyway, because it's all for likes and views. Like, some of the stuff I see on there is ridiculous. Just because it looks nice.
But no one trains. And do you know what's really good? Right, ladies, if you want me to tell you an awesome way to really kind of spike your training and really, like, when I say spike it, like, make it sexy, comment sexy below, and I'll give you some juice. Okay.
I can't type though.
You can't type? Why not?
Well, I probably can, but I don't touch the screen because you know what my internet and my phone's like.
Oh yeah, you'll probably break it or something. So type sexy, ladies, if you want me to give you a secret that most of your PTs will never tell you.
Oh, I'm excited. I don't know if I know what it is.
No, you don't.
I don't think I don't know what it is. Come on, just tell us.
Nope.
Oh, right. I'm going to touch my phone, and if this goes wrong, it's your fault. Oh, look, Kim's done it. Kim saved the day. Hang on.
That's one.
How many do we need?
Woo! All right, we've got a
Hey.
few. All right. Ladies, if you want a way to sex up your training, incorporate more than one movement in an exercise.
Oh, yeah. You're good at
So,
this.
ladies, as an example, let's say you've got a kettlebell, right? You can do a clean from the floor, get it up, squat, stand up, overhead press. That's one rep. Yes, you clean it, up, squat, overhead press. Even then, when you get it back to here, then you can do a lateral lunge or a forward lunge, and then you put it back. But doing combos of exercises, like afterwards, you're like, oh my God.
Yeah. Ruined.
So multiple exercises together. Yeah, see, Donna's like, Donna remembers, yeah, well, I should teach them a few like flows and stuff. If you flow your training, your exercise together, ooh, fire.
Yeah, that's good. I had one of those today. What did I have today? A squat and press in one with dumbbells.
Yeah,
Not called that though, isn't it? What did you call it?
Yeah, I think you had a push press in yours.
Push press, yeah.
Yeah, no, thruster. Yeah, so
you
had a thruster. Yeah, so thrusters are a really awesome one. Like if you squat down 2 dumbbells, get into a deep squat, thrust them up. Yeah, you're gonna really jack your heart rate up, and really get that conditioning flowing. That's what I call it, conditioning.
And you superset them with push-ups.
Is that me?
To you, Greg. Yeah, you.
Oh, me.
You superset them with push-ups. Sure,
yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, I was ruined.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, goblet squat into a press. That's a good one.
Yeah. Reverse lunge into a press, reverse lunge into a clean. There's so many ways you can do it.
But if you are a beginner, don't start doing all of that before you've done them first, because a lunge, especially a reverse lunge, if you've not got the balance, there's no point putting a weight above your head at the same time. Just asking for trouble.
No.
Yeah.
But and also it just gives you a little skill and you can do something. I've got some sexy stuff for when I'm ready to unleash it. You've seen some of my sexy stuff.
Yeah, I've seen loads of your sexy stuff.
People will talk, behave stuff. Right.
What's next? Anyway, we've not even met each other.
I know. It's scary, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I know. There you go. Look, reverse lunges with a belt, with a awesome.
Yeah.
Donna. So
and then
reverse.
Yeah,
man. Reverse lunge with a wood chop. You could do like a clean to a press. Kim's like, keep it clean. No.
I'm trying my utmost, Kim, but Greg
Kim, what people don't realize is like me and Leeann are like virtually married. It's like a marriage.
It is.
Cool. Colin's cool with it as well, I think.
Yeah, you're literally Facebook husband, aren't you?
Yeah.
Fitness coach husband. Because you are my coach as well.
It's all right. It's all good. What's next?
Okay, so next we have, do you need a gym to get results? No. I'll tell you, Colin is in the best shape he's ever been in through the last lockdown. And there was no gyms. Just using what we had at home and then being inventive with his resistance. And he looks awesome because he was putting in the work.
I'm going to say something.
Go on.
I think ladies have this thing where they like to work out with things in their hands.
Okay. We need resistance anyway, don't we, for training?
But the reason I say that is I think a lot of ladies aren't strong enough to do body weight exercises and they don't feel confident with them.
Okay.
So moving a dumbbell doesn't mean that they have to get into a certain position to do a certain exercise. And I think that's probably why ladies, Donna says we're freezing. That's why I think ladies struggle sometimes with body weight stuff because it feels harder. And I think that's why. But body weight training is awesome.
Yeah, body weight training. I was training one of my friends yesterday and we was literally just going through her form and to see what position she can get herself in, and then we worked out that she needs something to hold on to lower herself into a correct squat form. So she just holds the pole to lower herself down, because she physically can't get into a body weight squat at the moment because she's not used to being in that position. So there's no point adding weight to that until she's mastered that.
Exactly. So ladies, you can do awesome with body weight, like body weight training. Like when I do things like animal flow, afterwards I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, but you do that. That is quick. Your animal flow was the other day. That video.
Oh, when I was just pissing about in the gym.
Yeah, but that was quick. You were moving quickly.
I'm rusty.
I would have fallen flat on my face if I tried doing what you were doing.
I'll teach you one day. When you need to come to the den, I'll teach you. We need to go for a climb, and then I'll teach you some stuff. But yeah, cool. Has anyone else got any questions, by the way? Because like, I really need to eat like a proper meal in a minute. I've got like a whole chicken downstairs.
Oh, I'm gonna make a chicken broth after this. It is
nice.
Oh, it's so good.
I'm gonna have it. I'm gonna have a chicken pitta with Kim's like Animal Flow. Want to learn it? Hey Kim, there is an app for Animal Flow.
Yeah. I downloaded that app actually.
Yeah, it's like 20 quid, but it's awesome. Like 20 quid a month. If you value it, I think it's awesome. So I'm using that because I want to become an instructor. But I'm using that to practice, to build up, to get to know it properly. But yeah, it's hard. It's hard, and it's a different way of moving. But yeah, I want to be a ninja.
No one really moves like that, do they?
I want to be a ninja.
Well, I think you're already there, to be fair.
Nah, I'm not ninja like I used to be. Obviously, the ankle and stuff. But you know, it will come back. It will come back.
Yeah, it will come back.
And you will. Any other questions, ladies? Any other questions, or is there anything else on your list?
There's one more thing you're forgetting.
I'm a man. I forget stuff all the time.
Oh, I'm glad we've got that with Greg.
Hmm?
I'm glad you admit that. Can you not remember? Okay. So, what we do to boost our metabolism. You said the one exercise to boost our metabolism.
All right. I'll only tell you lot if people comment metabolism.
Okay. Oh, you're on one today, aren't you?
Yeah. Because I like to know I'm not talking to myself, and people want to hear what I've got to say. So there's no point just like droning on. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
Cool. You already do it.
I already do it.
Kim's like, so Kim, right? This is funny, right? Kim's like, just say she could have typed metabolism in that time, like
because she's a woman. She's a woman, and she's putting you in the place.
No comment. Right, so ladies, the one thing that you can do to really like help your metabolism grow is build muscle. Like, I do think ladies focus so much on cardio and like really high heart rate all the time. I can't remember the numbers off the top of my head now, but like a pound of muscle is an extra 6 calories per hour burn. So if you think about it, if you added to like just for an average person, and forget all the health benefits that muscle brings, like you'll live longer if you have more muscle. You know, you're less likely to have osteoporosis. You're less likely to have diabetes if you have decent muscle mass. There's so many benefits. You'll look sexier, like you'll have your curves, right?
And you'll feel amazing.
Yeah. That aside, like if you can grow some muscle, then it's gonna increase your metabolism, meaning you can eat more. But I think what happens is ladies are so worried about getting into a deep deficit all the time, and there has to come like if you want to make the physique that you want, ladies, you can't just be dieting all the time. You need to grow at some point. You need to say, right, I'm going to go into a phase where I might gain a little bit of body fat. Like, that's okay. And I wish more ladies would just be accepting that it's okay to have a little bit of fluff. We'll call it fluff. Michelle Barnes talked about this. So Michelle Barnes is a physique athlete lady. She's bloody awesome. She's 48. She trains like oh yeah, she's amazing. And she did a guest slot in my client group the other day. But she was talking about training to the girls, and it's that thing of sometimes you need to not diet all the time. Like I think that's what ruins most women's bodies. Like they're in such a big deficit all the time. Like sometimes, like you've seen Seema, haven't you?
Yeah, I
Small
think so.
girl, yeah, she's now got the
Yeah.
bicep, like her belly
Mm,
shrunk. Like
mm,
she's tiny. She's
mm.
on 1,500 calories.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And I'm trying to get her to eat more. I'm like, eat more,
Mm,
eat more, eat more.
mm.
And she's
Thing is,
loving
you
it
burn
because
through
she's
it quicker, don't you?
what's that?
You burn through it quicker if you're training and building muscle, like you said.
Exactly. So I think
You can't
sometimes we
grow from
can't
a
always,
place in deficit.
yeah, I think ladies like want to live on a diet for life. No, ladies. Like
It's
stop
almost
following this.
like it's a competition of who can be on the lowest calories ever. Like, oh well,
Mm.
I'm only having these many, and I'm only having this, and it's like, well, what are you actually achieving by having that much? Because not a lot, I bet.
I think the problem is that people go onto MyFitnessPal, and MyFitnessPal says to lose weight faster, you've got to be on 1,200 calories.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm,
But for some girls, sometimes we have that 1,200 calories is not, you won't be able to stay consistent on it for most people.
mm, mm.
And it just gets frustrating when your mates go out and you're like, oh, I've got to eat like the broccoli.
Yeah. You can't have a balanced diet. You have to be able to have things that you can still eat. You can have a bit of everything in moderation, can't you?
Yeah,
And that comes back to what we talk about, not restricting anything.
exactly. Donna
I'm
said,
going
I
to eat
want
my
to eat my
things.
fingers. Yeah, exactly. And also,
Yeah.
I do think that, so here's a big problem for a lot of people is what we call metabolic adaptation.
Mm,
Basically, if you diet for too long, then your body responds by slowing you down. So it's like you start walking less, you fidget less. So anything that's energetic, your body starts to drop it down. Then your workouts get crappy as well. Like if I go too
mm,
low calorie, I can't train. I'm useless.
yeah. Because
It's just
your
miserable.
body adapts every single day. Your body's adapting to what it's being given, and like what everything, what you're teaching yourself, how you're moving, what you're eating. That's what it's designed to do, isn't it? And I literally had this conversation yesterday with someone who is on 800 calories a day. I'm going to try really hard not to rant.
No,
800 calories a
rant.
day, and I was just like, I said to her, I was like, so now you're moaning that you've hit a plateau because it's been a month. You're freaking miserable. You've got no energy to do anything. So where are you looking? Where are you going to progress to now? You've already started on a baseline. So if you are on 800 calories a day for a month and you're fucked basically. Excuse my French. Where are we going to go from here? Because and you
700
need to
calories.
be like you just can't. Like, you can't go any lower than that. She's already not functioning correctly, and now she's starting back playing sports. Yeah, and then I
Um,
get a voice note. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm so drained. I'm like, eat some freaking food then.
and
I
then
mean, like,
she needs to be careful because she might lose her period soon.
well, yeah, and her mental health is going down the plug hole because she can't physically function day to day with a high flying corporate job, and now she wants to be running around a court because
Is
of
she
extra
on your
calories
Facebook?
she's going
Is
in.
she on your Facebook friends list?
No, she's not on social media.
Oh, she needs to. I need to talk to her. Yeah.
I've tried for years. And then I said to her, look, me and Colin are here to help you. Like, you know where we stand and our knowledge and stuff like that. She went, well, I'll carry on with this diet for another month. And if I feel the same, I'll get back to you. And then she started questioning Colin's qualifications in nutrition. I was like, okay, I'm not for you. I can't
Yeah.
help you.
Exactly. Yeah. Just leave her. Don't even give her anything.
I
Say to her
can't
next time.
help.
Say to her next time if she wants some help. Tell
Mm.
her where your credit card slot
Yeah,
is.
I am.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Like
Well, yeah,
no.
I can't.
There you go.
But it's so frustrating because I know you can see when someone's doing damage, and you're like, I just want you to be healthy. She's, oh no, I can't eat any more calories. Oh, like, and she sees all the food that I eat as well, and I just think, how can you not? Oh,
Yeah. Like ladies,
there's
I
my
really
rant.
want like if I because Kim's just mentioned it and Donna's just mentioned it that
Mm,
there's a lot of kids out there who are like one meal a day, especially teenagers, like they need it for their brains and their development,
yeah.
and
Mhm.
it really hurts me. So, ladies, if I can do anything to help with your daughters, please let me talk to them. I'm happy to
Mm,
talk to them.
mm.
Sometimes it's good from a man's point of view, but again, also I'm sure Leeann would
Oh,
be happy to speak
happily.
to them and
Yeah.
talk about
I'm.
what she
Yeah.
does. Um, Yeah, if we can do anything,
I'd
ladies.
even share a list of what I eat throughout the day and then a picture of my
Mm.
body, and then you'll be able to see that
Yeah,
eating 4 or 5 meals a day is not bad for you.
yeah. Kim saying her daughter's, yeah, my daughter's 12. Like, it's a really big thing. Hey, Michelle,
Mm.
it's a really
Mm.
big thing at the minute. Like, these young girls are eating, and there's even guys who are doing the same, but it's probably more prevalent in girls. Like,
Mm.
they're on like 1 meal a day, 2 meals a day, and they're eating like that
Mm.
much. And ladies, you've got to function, you've got to be able to live. And I
Mm.
really,
Mm.
yeah, Kim, I'm more than happy to do something on this because I really, if I do one, then I'll do it. I'll do one this week
Yeah,
at some point, maybe tomorrow or early next
yeah.
week. I'll do something. And yeah, like eating like a bird, you can't get strong. You can't, like, for me, it's all about helping women get fit, strong, confident, and healthy.
Mm.
And you
Same.
can't do that if you're eating like a sparrow. Like, your
No.
thyroid's gonna go.
Mm.
It's just a whole hot mess. And
You're
then from
just
a
all
mental
over
point
the
of view,
place, aren't you?
mm,
And again, you taught me this, for your menstrual cycle, your body's obviously having an extra function, so it's burning through calories even more. And then if you're still eating so restrictive, you're not functioning properly. You're not giving your body the fuel it needs to work every single day. And these teenagers are going through such hormonal changes, like things at school. They need to be feeling strong, like well fed and strong, you know.
mm,
Mm.
exactly.
It breaks
Yeah,
my heart.
yeah. No, it gets me angry that
Yeah.
people are,
And that's
and it,
society again, isn't it? And social
mm,
media and filters that are making them look like this and lips, and I mean, it's just all crazy image.
yeah, and it's really hard. Like Kim saying, it's scary. She's gone from a size 8, a size 10 to a size 8, and is always
Mm.
feeling sick. But the problem is, Kim, and this is really hard. Yeah, Danielle, it's really hard. It's about body image and what they see. I
Mm.
think maybe
Mm.
we need to, like, ladies, like, share people who are strong and eat a lot of food with them. Like,
Mm.
really try and push those
Mm.
positive images.
Yeah,
But the problem is for the mums is that their kids won't listen to them now.
no, of course.
Yeah, we know it's
They
like with
think they
families.
know better,
I've
don't they?
yeah, I've got two sisters. They're both not in great shape. My mum's not in great shape, but they will never listen to me
Mm.
about when it comes to nutrition and stuff. And I just don't, I can't do that. So I
And
send them to
also,
other
if
people.
as parents, if we aren't living in a way that's stronger and eating good food and often, they're not. It's not being a taught behaviour either.
Mm,
Because us as mums have got we've got a responsibility to make sure that they're being exposed to that every day. Because I wasn't
yeah,
doing that in the beginning of motherhood because I didn't know until I educated myself. So my first child saw me just eating a bit of his leftover pasta bake in the evening, and that was it. So that didn't teach him that.
mm. I mean, it's hard. Like Kim's in really good shape. Like
Mm.
Kim's in good shape, but it's really
Mm.
hard because her daughter will not listen to her.
Yeah, it's that age, isn't it?
Yeah, it's that age of, well, mum, you don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, her mum's in good shape, and it's heartbreaking because as a mum, you can't do anything. So, ladies,
Yeah.
if I can help, I'm sure Leanne, if we can do something, I don't know what yet. I can do a video, but I'm more than happy to help where I can.
Yeah.
If I can
Yeah.
find an expert in this kind of stuff, I'll find someone. I
Mm.
think, in fact, I've got another
Oh,
friend of mine who's a coach who maybe could do something on it as well.
yeah, that'd be good. Just a
Like,
nice little package of information for the teenagers.
mm,
Mm.
cool. All right.
Yeah,
Is there
good
anything
idea.
else?
No, I think that's it. Gone off on a bit of a tangent, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is really hard, Donna. It's really hard.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really sad.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm.
So ladies, have we crushed it? If we have crushed it, drop a fire sign.
Hot. 1 minute to 5 as well. So we were like within the hour. We have got that down.
Oh,
Because
is that now?
before we was like
Perfect.
hour and a half, 2 hours.
Perfect. I can go and
Greg's
sleep now.
hungry.
I'm gonna go and sleep now. I'm really like, oh
Oh yeah. Is that from training legs?
yeah, leg day today. So I mean, I didn't even do that well. Okay, what did I do? I did hamstring curl as my warm up. I like to do hamstring curls first as my
Yeah.
warm up.
Yeah.
Um, I
Funny
just
done
find
that today.
I just find I squat better when
Yeah.
I train my hamstrings. I don't know. Um, so then I did Bulgarian split squats, front squat, so bar across my chest. Hey Michelle, don't worry. Yeah, it was awesome. You can watch it back.
Yeah, watch it back.
What did I do? Yeah, front squat, and then I did deadlift, and then that was it. That was all my leg exercise. That was it. I was
That's all
like,
you need.
oh my god, yeah, that was it.
I've got a
Finished.
PT tomorrow, boxing PT, Thai
Oh, you're
boxing,
back.
and I'm doing
Yeah.
it. And because I did back, so I think I'm going to have the whole weekend as rest. I'm going to have Saturday and Sunday off, and then get back to it on Monday.
Yeah, just take it easy. Like,
Yeah,
I can't overestimate how important rest is. Rest, sleep, because your muscles don't grow in the gym, ladies.
No.
The fat doesn't come off in the gym; it comes off when you're
recovering.
I was gonna start on something big, but
don't get me started. You need to go and eat.
yeah, I'm too hungry.
You're too hungry. You're thinking about it. What was you going to say? Brief.
Brief. All right, ladies,
Brief.
you've got two nervous systems, right? Okay, you got the sympathetic nervous system, parasympathetic nervous system. Parasympathetic system, so I can't speak. Parasympathetic is your rest and digest. That's where you're sleeping, you're digesting, etc. Like if you've got bad gut health, there's a good chance you're in sympathetic, which is all stress, go, 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 go. I do think a lot of ladies, when they train really hard all the time, and then they're always on the go, then they never sleep, they don't chew their food properly, so then they're just always in sympathetic, and then they wonder why their body's not responding the way they want to. So like with my clients, when they train with me, I get them to do some meditation at the end of the sessions. I get them lying down because I'm trying to get them to get into a zone of, we train hard, now it's rest and digest time. It's time to relax because the changes happen when you spend more time in parasympathetic. There you go. Deep stuff. Deep little deepness that. Finish.
Yeah.
So ladies, are you always working out or are you working in?
In, yes. Oh, I love that. Good.
There you go.
You done that? I'm impressed. That was literally like a minute and you smashed it.
Oh man, my cousin's cooking something. Oh man, I can smell seasoning.
You said a protein bar.
Yeah. And what's your point?
That's it now.
Man, gotta eat. Man, gotta eat.
Yeah, I'm gonna make the biggest pot of chicken broth. I cannot wait.
Nice. Enjoy. Right, people, ladies. As ever, hope this was useful. We'll try and make sure we get another 2 lives next week. Like me and you do one, I'll do one and stuff. But yeah, like this group doesn't really work unless you guys interact and post stuff and push stuff. So we're happy to dole out the information and help you guys where we can. Obviously, if you want my help, then slide into my DMs.
Slide into my DMs.
Slide into my DMs. But I know Leeann has also started her own training company now. She's starting to spread her wings and fly, which is good. So yeah, man, this is good stuff. Yeah. Kim's like, always tag me in lives. Yes, Kim, I will. Kim, you need to message me, by the way. We need to sort out. You come to get some stuff from me. Cool.
Okay.
All right, ladies.
Until next time.
Until next time. Arrivederci. Laters and all that shizzle. We gang signs.
Gang signs, for God's sake. Go eat.
All right. Laters, people.
Bye.
Bye.